Hello everyone, Greta here. Today we are going to talk about a very common situation in the shoulder stand, and that is the redness in the back of the neck after doing it for a little while. So not a lot of people like the shoulder stand because of that. Some people feel it's hard to breathe, but then a lot of people complain about the back of the neck being very achy and sore after doing it for a while. So we are going to see if there's a way to kind of take that pressure away. Some people would choose to do it on a blanket. I don't have a blanket with me, I'm just going to use a travel mat. So for those of us who are unfamiliar with this prop, you can grab a blanket, maybe a few, fold it into a decent height, some padding, and you want to lay over it. So making sure that when you're laying over the blanket, you're laying over the folded side, like the side that's rounded, nice, no edge, okay? And you want to align this part of the blanket to the tops of the shoulders. So something like this. So just make sure that everything's aligned, okay? And you go up into a shoulder stand. Of course, the blanket is a beautiful prop, but then what if you don't have the blanket? What to do? Now let's go back to, again, the human anatomy. We are going to talk a little bit on this part of the body. So as you can see, I think you can see it, this part, for me, my bone is quite prominent, so you might be able to see this bony part that sticks out. We call this the C7, okay, the C7. So what is the C7? It's just a short form for cervical spine. Cervical, C-E-R-V-I-C-A-L, that's the neck part of the spine. 7, that's the 7th vertebra, starting from the top, so C7. The reason why a lot of people, they feel it in the back of the neck, the C7, is because, again, is the outlook of the shape. When you're in a shoulder stand, it looks like everything's rounded, okay? But actually, what you want to do in the shoulder part of the shoulder stand is to press. So imagine you are doing this. So you can give it a try, like lace the fingers behind you, and then instead of pulling the shoulders forward, you want to spread them. Like the collarbones, instead of coming in and shortening, you want to widen them, open them. And that's how you do it. So when you open the shoulders, like spread them, you are putting weight in the back of the shoulder, the tricep, the back of the upper arms down, and that will take some of the pressure away from the back of the neck, okay? So you can try a few of this. So no, I'm not asking you to, stick the chest forward and pull the arms back. No, but just feeling, hey, when my fingers are laced, can I broaden my front shoulders this way? And then we are going to do it in a bridge pose. So actually, bridge pose is a good prep for the shoulder stand. So we are going to come here, okay? And then arms beside the body. Again, see, are my shoulders rounding forward? Are they facing the sky? Can I press them down? Checking your chin is 90 degrees to the floor, and then see if I can press to lift my hips up. Once my hips are lifted, see, am I collapsing here? Can I open? Can I broaden? Okay. Maybe lacing sometimes would help. Again, back of the upper arms and triceps pressing down, back of the shoulders pressing down. Instantly you would feel the weight in the back of your neck a lot less. And so this is how you should be when you are in a shoulder stand. So able to press the shoulders back down to the floor. There are a few ways to enter a shoulder stand. For me, I find it the better way is to come into a plow and then go back up so that you have some time to kind of, check the shoulders before you actually put weight on them. Okay. So set up position, your chin perpendicular to the floor. And then for me, I would generally bring the shoulders in a little bit. I want to feel the spreading of my collarbones, broadening of my front shoulders while I press the back, shoulders down to the floor. And then I bring the legs up, over, support the lower back with my hands. I generally do a little bit of shimmying, but then once I shimmy, I make sure that, again, my shoulders remain broad. I don't collapse my chest. If you feel you're collapsing, come back out. Okay. Maybe staying here is good enough. Maybe you do want to, send the legs up to the sky. Again, bearing in mind that always, 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 the collarbones are wide and broad. Triceps, back of the upper arms pressing down, so are the back of the shoulders, and that will take some of the pressure away from the back of the neck. The blanket is a beautiful prop. If you feel more comfortable, more confident doing your shoulder stand on a blanket, by all means go ahead. But then if you are doing it on a blanket, I would still suggest you to feel, spread out the collarbones, pressing down the back, shoulders, and the arms, so that you don't rely on the blanket too much, that you start to lose the awareness of the body. Okay, so give it a go and let me know how it works. Just one gentle reminder, when your legs are overhead, make sure you don't turn the head. Okay, the head stays until your feet are all the way back down to the floor. Okay, so let me know how it goes. Like the video, comment, share it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do that. I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.